Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a loaf cutting video. I'm going to be using fishing line and cutting up a vintage Chic Scents loaf. The loaf is Bluebird Cafe embeds with Nelly Rose overpour. So the Bluebird Cafe is fresh picked strawberries and Nelly Rose overpour is strawberry donut vanilla glaze, and it sounds amazing and it smells amazing. So this is the loaf. It smells so good. So cute. So there's layers and there's embeds. Yeah, so those embeds are strawberry, fresh picked strawberries. And then most of it is that strawberry donut vanilla glaze. And oh my goodness, it smells like sweet vanilla strawberry bakery goodness. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting it up with this contraption that I've made up. So it's just a knife with some fishing line, just normal fishing line. It's like a nylon, strong nylon. So I've got a long piece attached, and I've also got, like, I don't know if you can see it, this smaller piece attached. So this is the shorter piece is what I use just to cut up smaller pieces. But with a loaf, this won't really go around it. So I've got a longer piece on there. So this the loaf hasn't been heated up at all. It's just straight out of the bag. It's not a cold day today. It's probably about, maybe like early 20s, as in degrees centigrade. So yeah, so I've just wrapped it around there. I'm just gonna pull it. Now I'm pulling on the knife itself, so it's the fishing wire isn't cutting me at all because it's not like touching me. It's just, I'm just pulling the knife. So I pulled that through and it does a beautiful smooth clean cut, and oh my goodness, it smells so good. So I've kind of cut that in half. Then I will put the fishing line where I want the next cut. So like, I don't know, how much is that? A couple of centimeters. And again, put it around there, pulling on the knife like this, pulling it, and it's come through, and there's a slice. Oh my goodness, this is such a good scent. So, oops, sorry, again, putting the fishing line, sort of putting it where I want it to cut through, like that, and then my right hand's just pulling the fishing line through, like that. Yeah, this has been sitting in my cupboard for a while, and it's Saturday. I've done like all the washing. I've made some like protein bliss balls, made some banana bread. It's been a pretty productive day. And I thought, there's that loaf in the cupboard. I feel like chopping it up, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And you know, if you don't cut it up, it just sits there and you don't use it. So yeah, and I really want to melt it. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of these slices. Oh my gosh, I can't stop smelling it. And then each one of these, I might cut that up. So now I'm using the shorter piece. So that was the longer piece I used to cut the loaf, and then this shorter piece that I've got, I'm using to cut each of the slices up. So each one I'm cutting into 3, like that. Yeah, I used to cut up wax with a wavy soap cutter, but I found like I heated it up, had to heat up the wax, and then like it would break a lot. The wax would break into pieces a lot more than doing it this way. Yeah, these smaller pieces are a lot easier to cut through than like the loaf. You need to pull with a little bit of strength when you're doing the loaf, but these pieces are pretty easy. And it just looks so much like, it looks nice clean cut in the wax. Yep, almost there. I've got another loaf in the cupboard, it's just Cookie Monster, but I've got some other Cookie Monster shapes that I can use up first before I cut up that loaf. And I just sort of keep them in a cupboard, so it's in the dark and it's downstairs, so it's cooler downstairs, so they just kind of get nicer and nicer smelling, or cured, I guess. So yeah, I usually put them back into the same bag, but I noticed this bag has a really little hole. Like when I was squeezing the air out, I noticed there was a little bit of air coming out. This has actually got a hole, so I'm going to put it in a new bag. And I got these bags from L3 Waxy Wonders. There's 100 6x6. I can't remember how much they were. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I really can't remember. It was a while ago and they've lasted me for ages. I have used these bags. These are size bags I use to put like a Sassy Girl aroma loaf in. So I'm going to see how many of these actually fit in this 6x6 bag. Might need a couple of bags. Yeah. So that's one bag. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, guys. Like donut, you think, like I think donut cinnamon, but there's no cinnamon in this. It's just like, it's a bit like a strawberry Krispy Kreme donut. That's what it smells like. Okay, so these are all the little bits. Like there's hardly any there at all. I'm going to leave them on there because I'm going to melt some of this now in my warmer, and I'll just tip these into my warmer. But yeah, that's it. It fits really easily in 2 bags, and then I'll just cut the label off here and stick it on one of these bags, and yeah, ready to go, ready to melt. And I'm going to melt some right now, like I said. So yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know, how do you guys cut your loaves? I find this way nicer. I guess that like the wavy soap cutter is more, I don't know, like it's satisfying to push it down, but I really like the clean cut that the fishing line gives. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.